Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Cold today.
Yeah,
Dude, I was so pissed off when I left the house this morning to go to work. It was fucking snowing.
Yep.
How snowing was it?
Annoyingly so.
This big. Tunk.
Oh. No, like...
It was like freezing. It was like rain
like,
snow mix.
Yeah, but it was enough to be annoying.
By the way, I really like how it started out like, hey guys, I was fucking...
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
What grinds my gears?
Gears.
Weather.
They grind.
I hate it.
Yeah, weather sucks.
If I could go somewhere where it wasn't cold, like anytime, I'd go. 100%.
Do you know
Yeah,
where
what's your fact?
isn't cold?
Australia?
Oh, is this a segue?
I'm gonna make it one. If you go to church,
No.
Oh, yeah, you lost me.
because God will warm your heart. Hot?
You warmed you high, baby.
My
church are we
fact
going
today is the Dominion Theater, home to We Will Rock You, turns into a church every Sunday. So
Oh, what?
I believe that's a play or a musical.
It's a theater that is a church on
On Sundays. Yeah.
I guess it makes sense.
They
If
give
you're in
the-
like a big city, you have the seating capacity for a whole
The
bunch
only
of people.
difference is
the content of what's on the stage.
Yeah, like a...
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Oh, wait.
Yeah, like...
They're like, oh,
Sorry, it's Sunday. Sex, drugs, and Jesus.
Little did you guys know, Jesus was a huge coke fiend.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, we do appear in conjunction with a lot of churches on the
Yeah,
podcast
for
feed.
some weird reason.
So yeah, watch that.
We're gonna hit that. So that oppressed D&D fandom in the religious communities. You know, because apparently D&D is for the devil or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was always told.
And now I found it's true.
I didn't even know about like what D&D was. Like I always heard about it as like, oh, stupid nerds play it. And for a while, like you kind of get that like thought process, like, yeah, that's a super nerdy thing to do. And then I remember like one day when I worked at Kroger, like Kevin was talking about it, like all this crazy shit that was going on, like in the game, like you guys, like you and him and Alex were playing. And I was like, yeah, I know. I'm just saying for context, I can't say just you because no one knows who I'd be talking about. I was like, oh, that sounds really fun. I mean,
That sounds really fun. I should start LARPing.
yeah, no. So I was like, oh, I should try to play. We did, and then this kind of happened out of it.
Yeah, when I was growing up, D&D was pretty much on par with like Ouija boards for me. Like it was off limits. No, I was like told that it was like super demonic, so I wasn't allowed to mess with it. Granted, Ouija boards can still kick rocks. I don't want to deal with that.
Ouija boards, they don't do anything.
Well, you know,
I've seen it.
They're not real.
no, they exist.
They exist, but like it's just people moving.
Denier.
It's not. There's no.
Yeah, dead people.
Living people that are in the room. They move it around. People don't want to admit they're the one moving it, but they do.
maybe.
I will die on this hill.
Okay, you're dead now.
Okay.
Now
I
get
can
my
fucking-
Ouija
I gotta
board.
fuck with this Ouija board. Speaking of dead, Kevin, you Razel almost died last week. You're pretty. How close were you?
10.
Well, you weren't dead, but you were close to going like unconscious, I
Yeah.
guess. That snake fucked you up.
Yeah.
Then he turned into
I think
Flamingo.
I was looking up the death and dying rules, and I was still, unless I
Like
was
you got hit by like a crazy amount of damage.
6 rounds from death, so I was.
What's your max HP?
Don't worry about it.
I
Don't give him that critical
Yeah,
information.
Don't tell him.
55.
The
Why
snake
would you
guts
do
deal
that?
55 bludgeoning damage to you. 65.
How heavy were those?
I think he did 39 with a crit, so there's no way to like insta kill me.
What about massive damage? How does that
I
work again?
insta-kill you.
You need to do 55 points of damage with one attack.
Okay. I wasn't sure how that. I wasn't sure if it was like if you were down to a certain amount, it was like double that amount, or if it was just your max. Well, I'm glad you didn't die because I don't know how the hell we'd get another character for you.
They're in this temple. What?
I guess if you wanted to, like, he was a Kish, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the idea that we just would have befriended the snake, and the snake.
The half flamingo.
No
half
hard
snake.
feelings, snake.
Wait, so since
You've bested our strongest fighter. You can join our team.
we'll turn you back into a snake. Maybe. No? You still have that kind of part beak?
Yeah.
God, I bet
Oh, that's right.
but he goes back to all his snake friends. They're like, what the fuck happened to you?
Well, now he does that because he's exploded.
Did we kill him or did he get away?
No, I have it. Here's my notes from last.
Say, who
one,
attacked
okay?
last? Was it you?
I said
Kevin got the
Kevin? Yeah.
Snick.
Yeah, because I said, fuck that snake.
Oh, fuck that snake.
Fuck that snake.
I put Sneck instead of snake. Turned into flamingo and Razel, quote, explodes it, period, quote.
Did you? I'm sure you guys know this, but the Pokemon Ankins, his name is just snake spelled backwards.
Oh,
Nice.
look at
And
that.
Arbok is cobra backwards.
With the K.
Oh, hey, look at that.
There's another one in there somewhere. I can't remember what it is.
If it was a snake, it would have bit me.
Pikachu. Damn it! I wanted to say it. Anyway.
So that's why you're
Pikachu is
married.
mouse backwards.
Electric mouse. Get it right.
All right, so I want to actually open these doors now.
There's 100 snakes in there.
Oh,
Samuel
boy.
Jackson's fighting them off, though.
Wait,
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on the material plane.
so you said you were at 10 hit points, Razel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Rats is exploring this this panel in the corner. Razel, you're still kind of like, you're very close to like passing out at this point with those 10 hit points remaining, and you're kind of maybe wobbling back and forth a little bit. Maybe you catch a look at some of these murals that are painted all over the walls here. You notice one has like a couple of towering figures that seem to be 3 or 4 times the size of the buildings that they are depicted over. And you see these figures begin to grow. And you're not sure whether it's really happening or whether this is just, being dazed and confused. And you kind of blank out for a little bit. And we see flying towards these large towers that are inside of Absalom Station. It's nighttime, thunder, lightning. We come in through the top floor of this building, and we see Razel and his wife, Renez, sitting enjoying this exquisite meal. From the looks of it, Razel appears to be quite the chef. The lights are dim. Some light orchestral music plays.
I hope the food is of your liking.
Razel looking over to Renez. Don't be so modest. Your cooking is always exquisite.
I'm glad to hear.
A moment passes as the two quietly enjoy their meal. Razel breaks the silence.
If you don't mind talking about it during dinner, how is the astral extractions job going?
Renez gives Razel a look of exasperation and replies, "This Drift Rock situation is getting out of hand. The Hardscrabble Collective are pushing really hard on this."
So there's no...
Razel is interrupted by the chirping of Renez's communicator. Glancing down at the display, Renez says, "I have to take this Priority 1 message." She answers the comm. Razel goes back to his meal, but after a few moments he realizes that his wife hasn't uttered a word. He looks up to see a shocked look on her face. Then their eyes meet. "Thanks," she says, and the comm closes.
What is it?
"Hatchbuster is dead. Franny Nadaz has been taken into custody." She barely gets the words out.
So what?
"The Starfinders have traced it back to astral extractions." Brenna's green skin turns a shade lighter.
They'll never know you had anything to do with it.
"That's just it." Her voice shaking. They've got my name. The Starfinders have my name, and all the evidence points towards me. Those bastards are pinning this on me. Her eyes wide with terror. Razel sits calmly for a moment.
Let's make some calls.
Fast forward a couple of days, inside an office of the Lorespire complex. Razel raises a fist to knock on the door that the android receptionist Patience directed him to. But just before he knocks, a voice echoes in his mind. Enter. Razel, startled, opens the door. Inside the office is a neatly arranged room with a large desk. A few chairs are arranged on the side closest to Razel, while there is one lone chair on the opposite side occupied by a tall Sheeran. "What can I do for you, Mr. Azir?" Razel walks towards the desk, pulls out a chair and sits down. He looks over the Sheeran's face a moment before speaking.
Chiskis, is it?
"Yes."
So, Chiskis, what is it you do here?
"You'll forgive me, Mr. Azir," Chiskis' voice echoing inside of his mind. "We are dealing with some monumental tasks as of late, so I'd like to get right down to business."
Sharing a few words, I see. no matter. Business is what I do best.
Razel eyes some refreshments nearby. He quickly grabs a beverage and begins to open it before looking at Chiskisk.
May I?
Chiskisk nods.
So you have my wife in custody?
We do. The evidence seems to suggest that she was responsible for the murder of Durivor Creel.
I'm afraid you got it all wrong. My wife is not responsible for the death of Creel, was it?
Chiskisk nods, but I'm afraid every shred of evidence shows that she is.
May I see this evidence?
Chiskisk shakes their head. That would not be proper procedure. The evidence will be submitted to the courts, and they will decide your wife's fate. Razel stares at Chiskisk, rage burning in his eyes. Mr. Azir, I am no fool. You may not know me, but I know of your illegal escapades. You are not a trustworthy individual, but I will tell you that according to the evidence, your wife had a personal vendetta against my friend Creel, and I will see that he gets justice. Razel considers his options for a moment as the two stare each other down. Sound of business echoing down the hallway. Chiskisk's antennae click together, breaking the silence.
Why settle?
What do you mean?
Why settle for my wife? Astral extractions has been a constant annoyance to the Starfinders. She was just doing what she was told to do. What if I could prove that the conspiracy goes much higher up the chain?
Chiskisk considers Razel's words for a moment. Seeing the bug contemplating, Razel presses on.
I have access to people and information that a scholar like yourself does not. If I were to promise to utilize my resources, Creel could see justice served in a way that also deals a major blow to astral extractions. But you must release my wife.
Razel folds his hands and leans forward. Chiskisk stands up. Their towering figure seems to fill the room. Their eyes linger on Razel a moment before they venture to the office window. Chiskisk stares out at the cityscape. Durivor was the closest thing that I had to a friend. He deserved better. All he wanted to do was inspire young Starfinders and fight for the downtrodden. That's why the Hardscrabble Collective was so important to him. He saw himself in them. That man fought for everything he had, but he wasn't content to live easy. He made it his mission to help others follow the path that he blazed. Chiskisk slowly turns around. Bringing down astral extractions a notch would help alleviate some of the pain at his passing. But I do not trust you, Razel. You're a brutish thug with a code of conduct that might make you feel that you are decent. But you're still a thug, and I will not release your wife just because of your promises. Razel loses his cool for a moment and stands up, towering over Chiskisk.
Come on, Bug! What's it gonna take? Name your price. Just say anything and I'll do it if it keeps my wife out of this.
Chiskisk eyes the Vesk as he breathes heavily. After a moment, they return to their seat. You know, there may be something. You come at a most favorable time. Please, sit. Razel sits down. I have a group of Starfinders returning shortly. They are in need of personnel. Given the nature of their mission, I think that your skill set would be an excellent fit.
What is this mission?
I'll fill you in should you accept. Suffice it to say, Starfinders are versatile in their training, but are largely scholars. Having you on their team would give them that brutish force that they need, and if need be, you could employ some less than savory tactics should the situation arise. And it is dire. All that you need to know now is that it involves the corpse fleet and cults of the Devourer.
You do have your hands full. How long is this going to take?
It could take a while.
And what of my wife?
We'll keep her here in the Loresbyre complex. She will be given a job to match her skills, and I won't turn her over to the authorities, provided you accept the mission. Consider it house arrest.
So you expect me to work for an indeterminate amount of time, and then you'll release my wife?
Yes.
And if I say no?
I'll call Officer Bashea of Absalom Station Security right now.
Fine. I'll do it. Send me all the info I'll need for this mission. Who will I be reporting to?
He goes by the pseudonym of Rats. He's become the leader of this group and probably one of the smartest minds here at the Starfinder Society. They should be here soon. I will message you when they arrive.
Fine. In the meantime, I'd like to go see my wife.
By all means. Razel turns to leave, but pauses at the door. He turns towards Chiskisk.
If anything happens to her while I'm gone, it's on you, and you are the one who's paying the price for it.
Chiskisk does not say a word, and Razel walks out. And your vision kind of slowly comes back, and you see these shapes on these murals are restored back to normal. And you look over beneath one of these murals as you see Rats standing at this panel. Rats, you flip the panel open, and inside you see that there's this very large breaker switch.
It's just a switch. I look at Raquel.
How's it feel?
Okay, I guess it would have been helpful if I looked up instead of just trying to find something at eye level. I'm sorry, rats.
It's all right. How about while I use my various different skills to get this door open, you take a look at Razel and make sure he's not dead.
Yeah,
As I'm bleeding profusely.
that's probably a good idea.
Seb's already over there, like, trying to, like, making... He's, like, looking over him.
Yeah, I go over to Razel and... how you feeling?
Awful. And he, like, takes out... He has a bunch of serums of healing and just stabs one into his leg.
I mean, I could help.
I'm probably going to need your help, too. And he rolls a D8.
Pulls it out of his pocket.
What is that?
Out of his pocket.
Oh, we got an 8.
Nice.
Seb, like seeing that they have, like knowing that I guess Raquel has more of, like, a medical expertise than he does. Like, he has, like, you know, the basic, like, I can, you know, put a bandage on it, but I'm not, like, you know, this ain't my area of expertise. He's gonna, like, walk over, like, look at the box, and he's like, so it's just a switch, right? Like,
Yeah.
do you want to flip it?
Just by looking it over, does it look like it might be connected to any traps?
This looks like a very simple, rudimentary switch. Doesn't seem complicated in any way. Like it's just a switch.
Okay. He makes a real big show of it. Oh man, this is going to take all of my wits. How can I best this door? He's speaking very loudly.
Like Seb kind of like, I mean, this might be our toughest challenge yet. He puts his hands on his hip. He goes, honestly, we might as well just turn around and go home.
Okay, I get it. I made a mistake.
Maybe like Seb kind of looks at her rats. Goes, were we messing with her the whole time? I thought.
Oh no, this is super easy. I flipped the switch.
That's what I thought. Like I thought it was like some, you know, it was trapped or something. But all right.
And while they are poking fun, I cast Mystic Cure, and so 3d8 plus 5.
111.
Is that a third level Mystic Cure?
It's second, and it says 3d8 plus my Wisdom modifier.
Didn't you get access to third level spells? Right?
Mm-hmm. But I don't have that at third.
Reading your character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't? Why not?
Because I have other stuff.
Oh.
All right, fair enough. Works.
I got Remove Affliction because that cost me a pretty penny. I didn't want to do that again.
What are your other level 3 spells? I'm just curious.
Synaptic Pulse and
the thing
my
that
eyes
made you
suggestion.
jump?
Yeah.
Paralyzed you?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't great.
How
That's gonna be
do that?
Did you roll 3 1s?
No, a 4, a 2, and a 3.
I thought that was a 1. I was like, how'd you get 1, 2, 3? I'm like, that's more fucking impressive.
How many total?
14.
You got a small straight. That's bonus health.
Because I get my plus 5 for my Wisdom mod.
Sure you do.
So
I thought
Razel's
that
like,
math was odd too. I was like,
Give me 10 minutes, and that means a 10-minute rest.
So we'll just kind of say that you've been taking this rest as everybody's been doing their thing. Rats, as soon as you flip this switch, you hear the hum of power going throughout the building. The doors to your left of Sev open, and these like go up like a garage door right up into the ceiling. And at the same time, you see that there's this burst of light that fills the room. And it's coming from this holographic display that seems to fill the entire room. There's this image of a finely dressed person, dressed in some sort of attire that matches the symbols that you're seeing over there on the sign with the prices for admission. And you hear him say,
"Welcome to Istanbul, shining city of progress. Come.
And you see that this image is kind of flickering in and out, like there's some sort of glitching going on.
To witness living history."
And there's this big swell of music, like very patriotic, filling the room, and it almost drowns out the voice.
Don't hesitate to ask questions, and come again soon.
And then it just keeps repeating, and it does this like 2 or 3 times, and then all of a sudden there's like this overhead projector that starts sparking, and it disappears.
And there's a man dressed as Teddy Roosevelt that looks like Robin Williams.
This is going to be one crazy night at the museum.
I will say this has given me some
Night at the Museum vibes?
the Ishtar Collective from Venus
Yep.
on Destiny 1.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. As soon as you start saying, like, there's the hologram, I'm like, this is like... so we have to get the remote control truck that we can tie the rib bone of the T-Rex on. We gotta get a fuck ton of gum for that Easter Island head.
September's plan.
By Earth, Wind, and Fire. 21st night of December.
Yeah, I've seen
September.
that movie.
Have you not?
Oh.
I don't remember.
It's a good movie. Second one, not so much.
It's one of the first night of September. All right.
Which one has Rami Malek in it?
Who?
The first one?
First one?
Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Sure.
He was also in Bohemian Rhapsody.
He was in the Pacific.
I didn't see Bohemian
He was in another movie that I definitely
Who do you play in
can
the
think of.
He was the weird guy who grabbed the teeth.
He was in Twilight.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Is he? Oh, yeah. Who does he play in that in Night of the Museum? He's the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alex's face when I looked at him after I said he was in Twilight. He looked like he was going to get sick.
Who was he in
I was-
Twilight?
He was, when they were gathering all the vampires from like different countries, he was one of them.
He's done a
I
lot
forget
of
his
fucking
name,
shit.
but yeah.
He's in that Until Dawn. Okay, we need to stop talking about Rami
Okay,
Malek.
all right. Oh, wait, what are we doing?
Just Google his IMDb.
I do
God
like him in the
dang.
Pacific, though. I like his character in that show.
Yes, very good.
I'm gonna make. We gotta make the title for this have Rami.
I know,
I'll do
it
it somehow.
has to. Our best friend, whatever his name.
So the doors are now open. What else do I
see other than a hologram that's shorted out?
And a loud fucking music.
Yeah, because for all I know right now, it could just be a giant hole on the other side of
Yeah,
the door.
you don't know.
Oh, you're peeking through the doors at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the hologram that you saw appeared in the room that you occupy now.
Oh.
I do have a question
Yes.
because I was reading the new character operations manual,
Urgh.
and I was looking at some of the new
Fancy
spells, and they had some of the older spells in there because some of the older spells the new classes get access to. Did she cast comprehend language or tongues?
Comprehend languages.
Okay, we can't speak that language.
Well, then maybe... Because it says right in the text here that...
In the text of the spell, it says you can comprehend the language, but you cannot...
Oh.
I don't know if it says specifically says cannot speak it, but tongues is comprehend language, but you can also speak it. So it would be dumb to have a first level spell. I know tongues.
You know what, Kevin? We made it where we needed to go.
I know. I'm just saying.
Like
rules was
wise.
written.
Yeah, rules
Right,
was written.
Yeah.
But if we just want to...
Well, if it says something in the AP, specified rules beat general rules
That's
in
true.
any game. So
I'm just
Take
making
that,
him look it up.
rules.
Look it up. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's fine. But I know, like... Oh, it's... what did you say? Comprehend?
Comprehend language?
It's share language.
That's what I meant. Comprehend language is the Pathfinder term.
Okay.
Idiot.
Well, anyhow.
I thought I brought it up. Bring it up.
No.
Make Chris
That's
look
good.
dumber and dumber
good.
every time.
Yeah. No, I don't need help, but I appreciate it. I appreciate your efforts.
Self-deprecation is the best kind.
I was just listening to us playing the 5-part Into the Unknown, and oh my god, there were so many times we got so many things wrong.
yeah.
And the
Especially
tradition
the Starship-
continues.
Yes.
Well, that's why we did that, was
Yeah.
to get all the things wrong in
And
that.
you'd think we'd learn, but we didn't.
No.
Well, then we
I
found out
definitely think we've gotten
better.
less things wrong
But
as we've
true.
gone on.
But you gotta remember, like, I think at the time, like, when Dead Suns came out, like, a lot of the stuff in the book was wrong, too. So, like,
Specifically
Yeah.
in Starship Combat.
exactly. So for that, like, you could say, well, you know, but other stuff, yeah, we should have.
Anywho.
Like, the fact that Domas shouldn't have to do that roll or whatever when we were in the jungle because we were traveling at night. Remember? Was it right because of, like, concealment or something? 'Cause
Yeah.
it was dark, and I didn't have...
When you were
Dark
navigating?
vision.
I didn't have dark vision.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything.
You had a moat.
I had a moat, which then I didn't realize that probably would have taken care of some things, not everything. He's gone
But
now.
that's in the past, and he's dead.
He's not dead.
Yeah, he's dead to me.
Well,
He
wait,
might.
me or Domash?
We'll see.
Since we brought it up, share language.
Yes.
For 24 hours, the
I knew
target can
it.
read, understand, and communicate to the best of its ability in up to 3 languages that you already know.
So we speak bad Kish then.
Okay.
Oh, it's like when you go to France, and you speak like they know that you're a foreigner because
Yeah.
you speak
Right.
French.
So, Rats, you're peering through this doorway. Inside, you see that there are more murals in this room, this time showing smaller figures on the streets of this stylized cityscape. And they are looking in reverence towards a large archway to the west, leading into a wide, dark hallway. And this is like splattered all across the wall on the other side of the room from you. You also see over in the corner, the northwest corner, there's what looked like to be dusty shelves. And in the northeast, or the northwest corner, there's like a small kiosk area. And then there seems to be a hallway that kind of goes off to the left.
So this is them listening to their ancestors.
Oh, cool, a gift shop.
We need to exit through it though.
No, I'm going right to it. I need a shirt.
Leave money on the counter.
I need a. What else do they sell like a museum?
A stuffed animal of a Kish.
Overpriced
Yeah,
chocolate.
pressed pennies.
How do you press a what do they call
A credit?
Credit, yeah.
You break it.
You put the stick in there, it just snaps. Like, what do I get? At the end, there's a bunch of pieces. You're like, well, this is a
Out pops
rip-off.
a robotic hand and slaps you in the face.
You idiot.
Trying to
All
think.
right, let's walk in. I wanna get into this museum.
Yeah.
All right, it's been 10 minutes.
So Rats up first.
I'm
Who's
good.
going in
I'm right
next?
behind him.
Right behind Rats? Next to him?
Oh, yeah, I'm right behind him.
Okay.
I get my cane out.
Is it still dark, or is there light in there?
There is no light in here, so
Ah.
you're relying on your dark vision.
Cool thing. I have a armor modification that's called infrared sensors, and it gives me dark vision for 60 feet.
Oh, sweet.
So
Nice.
imagine it's like, you know, like the
I turn my flashlight on.
you know how like NCR helmets are? Like they have like the red,
10 feet though.
like the red eyes.
Yeah.
Like that basically looks like that. Like
Yeah.
the eyes on my helmet, like glow red, and I can see.
What's the night vision sound? Yeah.
Oh, just start Modern Warfare 2, and that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Also, you didn't actually have, like, Riflearians don't have dark vision on their own?
Mm-mm.
Oh. So does, but Raquel has it because...
they have one of. I think they
I think
have.
she has low light.
Yeah, I think they have low light vision naturally, but
Oh, okay.
let me double check that. Just
So
to
that-
make sure.
And like I said, I have a flashlight.
So you said there's like little figures on the shelves and stuff?
You see there's a mural that have small figures painted up on the wall.
Okay, is there anything small around this area that I can pick up?
Yeah, there's some, like, broken shelf hooks that are, like, lying on the ground.
Okay,
There you
I'll
can
pick
see.
up a hook.
Okay.
And I'll cast Token Spell
Okay.
so that it sheds dim light.
Okay.
Yeah, they have.
How far is that for?
I will have to look at Token Spell, which has a lot of text, so give me a second.
Okay. But you're all remaining at the doorway at the moment. Does anybody else take any actions while Alex is looking that up?
I think I mentioned it 3 times already. I think all armor has a flashlight, or it comes with a comm
the
unit,
comm unit.
which has a flashlight on it, but it's only like 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get.
I do that.
You turn your flashlight on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Riflearians get low light vision naturally, but I have the upgrade on my armor so I can have dark vision. Because I figured, why not, right?
Okay, so I can shed dim light within a 30-foot radius.
Okay, with that token spell.
You're only seeing
Yeah.
black and white.
Okay.
Too. Mm-hmm. So not red, but well, I guess it lights up red, but I can see in black and white.
Okay, so just to clarify, Rats has dark vision. Anybody else have dark vision? Okay, so remember,
Yeah, I'm low
Raquel.
Low light.
Okay, just remember
You say
that.
You have low light?
Yes,
Low light.
Riflearians get it naturally.
Okay, and you're holding this object, or are you going to throw it into the room?
I was going to give it to somebody else to hold.
Okay.
That needed the light source.
Can you give it to Raquel?
Okay.
Here, Raquel, you hold this.
Okay.
What was it again?
It's like a little hook that is illuminating
Okay.
the room.
Thanks. That's so nice. No one ever gives me anything.
Well, it's only going to last for an hour. And then it becomes a regular hook.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
You said hook, I just
Yeah.
That's all I've been thinking about since you
said
said
hook.
hook.
I was like, just grab your ankles, you fat fuck. Kind of starts coming out of your fat face. Oh, fuck, that video was hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm
I made
saying
Saving Private Ryan. You didn't make that yet.
fuck you.
Oh, God.
Fuck you.
I'm staying kind of, whether he wants me or not, close to Razel, just because he took a beating in the last fight. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm using my sniper rifle as a cane.
It's like a crutch.
Not a crutch.
Oh,
yeah.
God, I hope it's pointed down.
Pulls his arm off. You've been disarmed.
Oh,
Hey.
gotcha.
Guys, you probably should stop his bleeding.
Okay,
We've peaked, guys.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Glad it
well,
was with
that's
me.
the end of Adventure Awaits.
We're like, almost 100 episodes too late for that.
I'd like to take a second to just listen in and see if I can hear anything.
Listening in.
I will do that also.
Focus, make a perception check. Or
A perception check.
And
Seb's. Oh,
I got
sorry,
a
go ahead.
natural 20.
oh, hey, you see everything.
so that's a 3.
It's
You
a
rolled
20.
Ah,
I was going to say, I'm not listening for anything, but due to the fact that I almost caused everybody to die by not looking up, I'm looking up towards the ceiling and like
Even though you
around
can't see
the.
anything.
Yeah. Well, I have
yeah, the
I have
lighting.
the
how
thing.
tall's how tall are the ceilings? in this area?
8 feet, 10 feet, something like that.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah.
How are you standing?
I'm literally.
Yeah, they're 8 feet high.
Are you
I am
crouched?
still leaning down.
Yeah, he's
Are you
hunched over.
crouched?
Yeah, I have to lean
Jeez.
down. Would I be squeezing?
Oh, you might
Like
actually.
the
I'll
top of
squeeze
your
you.
head like
The snake did
brushes
that
by
already.
something.
The snake did
The snake
that.
already did that.
There's like wires hanging down. Snake.
Oh, can you be like Outer Worlds where like if you interact with like robots, you get like a fear of robots. Like
But I get a perk, so
you
can I
get,
get an
like, a
extra
perk.
feet for that?
Yes. So like in the game, like if you jump off a lot of stuff, you go, hey, you have the fear of heights, and you lose all these things if you're like high up somewhere, but like you get a perk point if you take it.
Yeah.
Like they kind of like force flaw. Like they go, hey, you could have this flaw, but you get a perk point for it. It's actually a pretty cool mechanic. While they're doing this, Seb's gonna walk up to like the corner.
Northwest, northeast.
Yeah, like right there.
Right there?
Like,
Okay.
move about 20 feet maybe.
Okay.
He's just looking around,
Checking things
Oh, yeah.
out. Okay. So you rolled a what on the perception?
It's a 11.
And you got like a
13.
20.
So
Oh.
it's a 13.
Okay, so yeah, you hear off down this hallway some like chattering, talking, some music playing, but you can't quite make out what it is yet.
Okay.
Wait, what do I hear?
Same thing.
Okay.
What do I hear?
Sev, you walk up, you're checking out these shelves, and you see that there seems to be some sort of object lying on one of these shelves covered in dust. It looks like some sort of technological thing.
Don't listen to it. It's not telling the truth.
I'm 7'10".
So you're like barely
So, yeah.
like the crests on your head are like brushing against the ceiling
Yeah.
tiles, catching some wires like snake. Seb's gonna like look like what do I look like? What does it look like?
It looks like
Describe it for me, Chris.
it looks like something that you would put on, like almost like a coat type thing, but it's technological.
Technological.
Yeah.
Like Seb's gonna kind of like look around it, and he's gonna like turn back and look at rats, and he's like, psst, rats.
What? Is it another switch?
No, I think I'm gonna need your expertise on this. Can you? This isn't exactly my specialty. Can you come here?
Okay. Yeah, sure. I walk up.
So you come. What's your engineering bonus? It's like crazy high, isn't it?
Engineering?
Yeah.
16?
Okay, so you walk up. You're able to identify this thing as a hollow skin pretty easily.
Oh, okay. So you need my expertise on fashion?
And he like, is that what this is?
The hollow. We had a hollow skin.
Mhm, yeah.
Right? It lets you like disguise.
Yeah,
It helps you disguise.
I
yeah.
was thinking of second skin. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of too. I'm like, oh, I mean, do we need it?
Maybe. Do you have like? Can you disguise
I can-
yourself at all?
Can I disguise myself?
Yeah. Do you have any bonuses to that?
Is it an armor upgrade?
No,
it's
it's
like
like-
a consumable.
Yeah, you eat it.
Hollow skin. I'm reading it right meow. This holographic projector is generally mounted to a belt or arm strap. It can be
Believe it or
programmed
not, I have
using
+1.
the disguise skill to project a different appearance. When you use a hollow skin, you can disguise major features. Blah, 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 blah. DCs and perceptions and, yeah.
Seth kind of like looking over and he goes, I mean, I kind of picked like some of it up, kind of like blend into like foliage and certain like cliff faces and stuff to like give myself a better like stealth advantage, but not fashion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It does. I like go ahead and just like clip it onto one of his harnesses or whatever that he's got on his armor. I'm like, well, it doesn't hurt to have it in case of an emergency.
And he like kind of like looks down at it and he's like, I mean, sure, who knows when we're gonna have to disguise or whatever.
I'll add it to my hero labs.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So it looks like the hallway continues to the left.
Yeah, don't forget, you've got this, if anybody was interested, there's this like kiosk area.
Is that a hole in the middle of the ground? Like, why are those 3 tiles super dark?
That's the lighting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like
they're just super
that's
dark.
why I walked up. I'm like, my gun, because you put me on there. I'm like, I just fell down a hole.
Yeah.
But
No,
okay,
I think those
yeah.
tiles are actually like discolored a little bit.
Okay, yeah, they look
So
darker. So yeah, he says.
Oh, above there.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try and grab a T-shirt that says I went to the.
all I got was a stupid
And
T-shirt.
all I got this. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you see, it's just like a scrap from the sleeve of a T-shirt.
Where's the bandana?
Okay.
Seb's gonna go check out the kiosk.
Okay.
God,
Yeah, I'll walk forward.
walk hard.
Where's Razel going?
Right up next.
You don't worry about that.
In between Rats and the other person.
Okay.
Sev. Forgot your name.
Wait, doesn't Raquel have the light?
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I
She's
move up
holding it,
close,
like-
yeah.
Are you like?
Oh, you have your comm
Flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you like
That's why it's only like 10
clutching
feet.
that light?
Yeah.
Like, aren't you afraid of? Isn't she like kind of afraid of the dark? Did you? Was that something that she? Oh, what am I thinking of?
You're thinking that scary stories to tell in the dark.
You're right.
Like that, Kevin. So what's up with this kiosk?
Roll me a perception check there,
Another
Sev.
12.
12. You're looking around at this kiosk, and it seems like it's almost set up as like this shrine. Everything is very neatly kept, but also like it's undisturbed. Like at one point, whoever was in here set this up, and then everybody treats this spot as the point of reverence.
Okay.
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 I do my little Talavet religious gesture at it,
Okay.
It activates.
and then I continue on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as I guess Sev kind of looks at it and he does the same religious thing that he did back to the priestess, like that.
Oh, the same.
He
Okay.
does the same thing as he's leaving.
Those voices we heard, were they like down the hallway?
Yes.
Yeah, and they're continually going.
Can we move a little bit closer and get a better...
Mm-hmm. Razel leading the charge.
Turn the light off.
Turn the light off.
Hey.
Okay.
Kev, can I ask you a question real quick?
What's up?
That hollow skin or whatever?
Tech gear.
Thank you.
Look at that. Reading minds.
I mean,
So, Razel, you're looking around the corner here?
No, I'm waiting for the group.
Okay.
you can't see.
Yeah, I think I should.
Yeah,
go first,
dark
'cause I
vision
have the
boy.
Dark vision.
Okay. So we'll have you kind of peeking around the corner here, Razel.
You're seeing through walls right now.
So you look around the corner, Rats, and you are able to see that there is a similar
500 credits.
holographic display going off in this entire hallway. It actually fills this like 10 by 40 hallway area. There seems to be, much like in the lobby, various figures moving about, but you still can't quite make out like what it is. You can just see that there's these holographic images, people, vistas, but to really make it out, you'll need to move in a little closer.
Kind of getting flashback vibes to the asteroid,
Oh, the drift rock? No, the asteroid.
the cult.
Yeah.
Well, they're here.
So it's
Or they were.
they were here. Yeah, I don't know if maybe some left behind or whatever. So Rats is being very cautious moving forward, but I kind of wave everybody on.
Sev moves up.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
start moving forward. Everybody wanted to go dark in the front, so I don't know if
Let's keep
Like-
I'm like whispering back. I'm like, it might be good to try and keep the light from shining directly around corners and stuff.
okay.
So just try and stay back a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's say maybe you could all cover it up too.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
I like kind of tuck it into my sleeve or something.
Okay. So do you move around or
Yeah.
okay? As a group,
I have my hand on the... Who's second?
me.
I have my hand on his
Well,
shoulder.
butt.
Like SWAT style.
Yeah.
Nice.
You have your hand on his butt, SWAT style.
Yeah, buddy.
Like Ray's like, I don't appreciate you touching my butt.
That's your butt?
Yeah, bud.
Oh, man.
Second time I've taken a drink of this is the second time like someone's made me laugh. Fucking hate you.
so as you turn the corner of this hallway and you take the whole scene in, you see that on either side of you there's these like shelves set up with ancient relics, inside of glass, much like you'd see in a display in a museum. And this scene that you're seeing in front of you is this animated display. You see people, these aliens, Kish, planning and constructing this huge city that's in the clouds. There's these alien architects like manipulating like three-dimensional images, like Iron Man, like looking at the displays, and then you see that there's this very important figure standing on an open-air cloud barge, and he's pulling this lever that starts this loud machinery doing this construction in the background. Further down the hallway, as part of this scene, you see that there's a handful of painters putting the finishing touches on a building, and you can kind of hear them talking to each other, just very everyday speak, like, raise that higher, hoist that, paint that, I fucked your wife. And then one of them punches the guy, he falls off into
I'll
the
kill
clouds.
you. Like, wow, this is some really dysfunctional society shit going on here.
But
But look what they built.
You think
sucks. What are you talking about?
you think he'd wait to tell them after they were finished? Like at least they were on the ground, but not when they're in the process of building it.
It's just his saying when he goes to do something that's strenuous. I fucked your wife. I fucked your wife.
That's not my name.
I fucked your wife.
But you see the scene
Like our
play
parody.
over and over again, and it loops every few minutes.
His
And
face must hurt.
throughout all of this, you see somebody who seems to be very official, like they hold a high position of authority. Not necessarily like a worker or foreman, but perhaps one of the town's leaders, just presiding over all of this.
The union guy that hangs around construction sites all the time. I'm walking here.
Does any of the construction zones look familiar from like buildings that we saw walking in?
You would see like the spaceport
Yeah.
where you landed, the landing pad. But other than that, no, everything's pretty nondescript.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I continue on down the hallway.
All right.
Same.
Yeah.
Nope, you just jumped ahead.
Nope. Nothing
So-
happened. There
I'm
you go.
being left in the dark.
So you make your way around. You're still holding that light.
Little.
No, the light just didn't come with it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah, I just left it back there for the sake of not having to turn the thing on and off. But so you make your way around this corner, probably another 20 feet, and you hear more of this chatter, more of this talking. You see, there's another display around the bend. This time you see that there's these displays, manufacturing, other industrial work. You see that there's like this miniature model of a gas mining vessel, and it's just flying through the clouds and scooping up the clouds within sight of it. doing who knows what they're creating with it. You don't know. You see that there's this alien in a jumpsuit, and he's standing at the console of this automated production line, and there's another sitting at a large workbench performing delicate repairs on small technological devices, and his face, like as he gets down and looks, is like comically large as you see it through a magnifying glass. And these people are just busy at work. You almost feel like this is some sort of propaganda, just to show how great the city is and how magnificent it used to be. And it's in juxtaposition to what you're seeing as you've walked through it. It's like, that's how great they were. No. What happened?
And then the supervisor walks over and he's like, I don't care what he did, right? You can't kill a man just because he slept with your wife.
Now, these humanoids, they're like Kish?
They're Kish. They are all Kish.
Okay.
And again, you see like the that figure in the last room just presiding over all of it, just like looking at it.
So my theory from 2 weeks ago is not correct.
What's your theory?
It was that they were slaves.
Mm.
Maybe you shouldn't use that word. It's 2019.
No, I rule.
You rule?
No. Racism is cool.
It's a bold take.
So...
Wow. That's a lot of information about this guy that slept with
The other guy's wife. I don't know why that's at the centerfold of what makes your city great. Is just full of adulterers.
This museum has got a weird focus to it.
Yeah.
You go out the corner and it's the court trial for the guy murdering the other guy. They're like, we sentence you to...
Chris, you know what you have to do.
now it's not going to be funny if you're going to bring it up. Like,
So mechanically, I think we should be, when we get like closer to these people, we should be making stealth checks. Right?
yeah.
Everyone? No? You're just gonna go walk up to him?
Just walk up, say, what's up? What can you tell us about this weapon?
What can you tell us about this guy who fucked with the other wife?
What?
Did you say fellow wife?
His fellow wife.
God, guys, I'm tired. Shut
We
up.
in like
Leave me
Lord
alone.
of the Rings, Fellowship of the Wife.
Lord of Adulterers, Fellowship of the Wife.
There's the episode title.
Got it in one.
There you go. We'll just do that.
Let's continue around the bin here.
So you make your way through.
I'm being very cautious around the corners, like peering first to make sure, obviously, I'm not walking into a robot that's going to molest me.
Okay, so far, yeah. I mean, this place is completely dark. Aside from the holograms, you don't see like any physical creatures here.
Are these holograms emitting any sort of light into the room?
Yeah, they all give off like a dim light.
Okay.
So,
So I guess the light that you have, you don't really need it anymore.
That's consistent light.
isn't the light that you cast? It's just dim light.
Dim
Okay,
light, yeah.
all right. So,
So dim light plus dim light equals normal light.
Sure.
That's how that works.
I'm smart.
You keep telling yourself that.
Hey man, I will. Thanks.
I'm smart.
I'm smart. That was like when like Kevin will be editing sometimes, and like I'll walk in, I'll hear a joke, and it made me go laugh, and then I was like leaving and go, "I'm a funny guy," and he starts laughing really hard. And I'm like, "All right, calm down." That happened last time you were editing. Like I walked in, like I said something funny, and you started laughing, and I turned around, I'm like, "I'm pretty funny." And you start laughing again. I feel like he just laughs to laugh at me, not with me. There it is.
That's why we keep you around. To laugh at you.
Oh wow, this is bringing some perspective in.
so
What is your purpose? To pass butter. Oh my god.
I know, right?
So you continue down this hallway, and you're taking extra precautions around these corners. As you come around the next corner, you see another display. This time, it seems to depict various forms of artwork throughout the city. You see a trio of aliens in formal costumes leaping and spinning gracefully on a stage, kind of like Cirque du Soleil. There's another alien sitting in front of some kind of instrument, tinkering away at the keys as if trying to perfect some sort of melody. messing up, coming back, doing that several times. Then you see a group of patrons standing in an art gallery, just admiring the sculptures of metal and glass. And again, these repeat over and over again, but they're jumping, they're glitchy. But they still just keep doing the same thing over and over again.
You see a courtroom.
Chris, you didn't see it, but you see all these these paintings, and I went guys in handcuffs, and that's why he was laughing so hard.
Your Honor, I would like to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that this murder was not premeditated.
What character were we trying to get Kevin to voice with that southern lawyer voice? Was it
EP?
EP?
Yeah.
Your
I
Honor.
still think that
That would have been so good. Now listen, Keith.
voice is soft as molasses.
Yeah, but it brings you that wonderful feeling. Yana, I am here to... Now listen.
Yes, this man is a murderer.
And yes, he did have his wife slept with by another man. But does that necessarily require the death penalty? I mean... Can you blame the man? If he goes into work one day and he finds out the man he's been working with for 20 years building our wonderful city up slept with his own wife?
I would like to real quick bring up, I love the voice that you chose for his wife, for Raisel's wife.
Thank Kevin.
That killed me when I
Thank
heard
Kevin.
it.
Oh my
Nice.
god! So Vesk,
Female?
the females are actually bigger than the males.
Yeah.
So
So I was like, I mean,
I just
makes
how
sense.
it's your normal voice, you
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, honey, I'm home."
I've got a lot of issues at work, but let's take this dinner to the bedroom.
Oh.
Not tonight, please.
I'm so sore from last night.
No.
Now, Your Honor. I think that'll be my next character voice if Sev dies. I might do
I'll race you to it.
So, what's happening?
So,
I like my story
do I need to
better.
go do that again?
just
Summarize.
No, just leave it.
Okay.
we
It's
keep
part of it.
Yeah, we keep going.
The next one he dies in.
The next time shows him in prison.
Yeah. And then after that,
He's
he
dead.
gets the death penalty.
Yeah, it shows him in the chair.
Oh, I guess I need to move that over for
I like
you
our
guys.
own forced narrative of this.
Yeah, we gotta put our own spin into
Chris
this.
looks thrilled.
Oh, it's less stuff he has to do. You
Chris
kidding me? He
loves
loves
our-
it.
But it's
yeah, he loves our story.
But it's
Fancy.
not the story that he's
He doesn't care. He always says, "Hey, the less stuff I have to do, the better." We're gonna write our own funny, stupid story that's going
All
off of
right.
these paintings.
All right.
And it turns out all these holograms are super important.
Yeah, they're the answers to the whole.
There's a riddle for
freaking
the
name.
Yeah. Every
what-
third
what-
word is this. Go here.
What?
Well,
Go to this location.
and don't forget, this is where Tizal told you that they go for inspiration and
To
Listen to their ancestors.
cheat on your wife or cheat on your husband?
just find a dark corner.
We are a very open society. Cheating has been accepted.
You know, I don't accept these backwards ways back in my civilized world, but we're in your land. I have to accept your customs.
Guess I'll have to cheat.
Even
Let's
though I'm
continue on down the hallway and see some more videos.
So you make your way through the center of this display, and this
Hope they
time,
have a sports team here.
this time, unlike the other ones, you see one of the holograms take notice of you.
Oh.
So we just automatically know that, notice it.
Yeah, you see it just turn its attention right to you, and it looks
an AI.
it looks at Sev, and it's like, "Oh dear, you need some more sun, man. You're very, very pale. Why? What is that with that outfit that you are wearing? It is despicable." And they, some of the other people with him, start laughing at you.
Oh, is Harry Potter? You're talking fucking paintings? Sev kind of looks at himself. He goes,
What's Harry Potter?
"Shut up."
Ow.
Yeah, that's what you get. Don't question me. My partner in crime over there.
You're gonna be Chinese for your cat.
Oh my god.
Is that racist?
It's Korean. but-
Everything's racist if you try hard enough.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Kevin's
giving
all,
it my all.
Kevin's all about it, don't you know? Seth kind of like looks at himself. He's like, I mean, it's just how I was born. I can't help I'm just, there's only 2 seasons on my planet. They last for like 100 years.
What is the weather there? Is it Seward and Seward?
Is this a
like,
Kish?
Yeah, this is one of the holographic Kish, like, just laughing at you.
Weren't the Kish, like, super white, too?
And, like, he, Seth, like, looks at Rats. He goes, do I look bad?
Yeah, I think we're all white.
I would not be asking...
Yeah, I'm albino.
Yeah.
Is Rats white?
I had made Rats albino, but I think I might have to change it because we're all so white.
We are the whitest.
We
So
are.
what are you?
I'm white.
Why does Starfinder's
Oh my gosh.
White-Forian.
Yeah.
Some more diversity on this cast.
Half white Forian.
I seriously thought I was gonna like stand out, like just being like almost like a Snow White, and then all of a sudden everybody else was too.
I don't remember you ever saying that he was albino, but I guess you did.
Do you remember that mini that I painted for him?
Yeah, he's white.
White with red eyes.
Yeah, you're right. I just haven't seen it in a long time, so I guess
Yeah.
it's probably why it is. But yeah, he kind of like, I mean, you're not any better yourself. And he goes, why am I arguing with you? Like, God, you're just a hologram. And you're like,
I'm not getting advice from a rat.
I'm not a rat. What the fuck?
That's the rat.
Yeah, he's the rat.
Hey, whoa.
No, I mean, like, biologically, you're like...
He looks down, he's like, oh yeah.
Damn it, I thought that was a dream. I want Rats to do, like, that thing, like, he sits, like, another, like it's, like, 2 Yosoki on top of each other with a trench coat. Like, we're totally an adult. I'm totally a people.
Your cat's molesting me.
I can't help
That's
you with
fine.
that. What do you
She's
mean?
rubbing her face on my knee.
She's marking you.
I'll mark you.
Is she
But
fixed?
you're not gonna like it.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe she's in
I
heat.
didn't tell you that story. That's not podcast. But
All right, yeah, we'll talk later.
Ryan's like, I fixed her.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
there was a lot of blood.
100%. I had to look up a YouTube video how to do it, and the YouTube video was terrible because it was like 144p, so I could barely see what the fuck was going on.
Oh no.
I go up to the hologram and kind of like wave my hand through it. Can I?
Yeah.
It's like projected.
Absolutely.
Like, how are you talking to us?
With my mouth, stupid.
Madame. With my voice.
All right. Why are
We
we?
have an AI on our ship.
Yeah. Why are we arguing with this? We just let's just go.
Because you are as stupid as I thought.
It's like the fucking puppets from like the Muppets.
Oh,
like,
this is what we were hearing.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
I guess we were freaking out over nothing. Just some stupid ass hologram.
All right, let's ask it some questions.
Why are you so
What's
racist?
your name?
Oh, all right. Our priorities are in different spots. It's fair.
Why are you so racist?
What's your name, and why are you so racist?
Also, are you the guy who cheated on that dude's wife? Oh no, he was dead.
Answer the question!
Oh, I did not know you were talking to me. A stupid rat.
I mean,
Well, that's just unnecessary.
He's got a pretty high IQ.
He's
not
probably
very
the smartest rat in existence.
Ow, you fuckface! Get out of here! What are you doing?
He's talking to the hologram.
It is my home. It is where I live.
You get out of here!
Then I'll cut you.
The cat is like, hey,
I don't. What do you want me to
fucking
do?
mess with me, and then she keeps scratching me.
That's what cats do.
Well, get away from me.
I blame Kevin for that.
I don't want
to be
any
honest.
part of you.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Ooh.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh, cool.
Pipe it up. Did I beat you?
Don't touch my dice.
They're married, everybody. If there's one thing that I've gained from, if you play like a tabletop RPG with your significant other, don't fuck with each other's dice. It's the only trip to divorce.
But he won't even let me bring my dice though, so they're all his.
What's that mean?
All those are his.
Why doesn't he let you bring your own dice? You're your own person.
Yeah, bring your own dice.
Hey, that was supposed to be a shared dice tray.
I got a 28.
Yeah, you can roll
28.
your dice in there.
What everybody else get?
What did I get? I got a 25.
Booyah!
Rats.
What were we rolling?
Perception.
Oh,
Jesus.
okay. 27.
Son of a...
Beat you by 1.
12.
12.
He's still like dizzy from getting the shit kicked out of him with a snake.
Guys, that snake sucked.
Yeah.
Rats, behind
That's
you,
kind of hot.
that the one image that I was telling you about that was like throughout all the scenes, like standing up, like seemed to be like some sort of official, is standing like right next to you and taps you on the shoulder and says, "Perhaps I can be of assistance."
What the fuck?
And he goes to raise his fist and strike at you. Everyone roll for initiative.
I didn't sleep with
Oh
your
my
wife.
god.
I didn't sleep with your wife.
How come he saw that? I rolled higher than he
You
did.
saw it as well.
I was gonna say, I was like, oh, all right.
But he came up next to Rats.
I got a 26 on initiative.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Sev,
20.
Raquel,
7.
Rats.
7.
What?
I
I
rolled
bet-
a 2.
Oh, your initiative's better.
Okay, so in a surprise round, Sev and Rats get to go first. So Sev, you're up first. Let me go ahead and reveal this
Yeah, I don't
character
know.
that you're fighting,
Why is he so big?
just so you can get a glimpse of what this thing
He
looks
has a
like.
Rastafarian hat on.
So yeah, you see this Kish wearing this Rastafarian hat with these like,
He's like,
yeah, it's draped down over his neck, and he's got this very like regal-looking uniform on.
just a hologram, right?
Just a hologram. It almost looks like a, I don't know, like a Civil War like era type
Yeah, I was like,
suit.
with like the
yeah,
like the tassels,
The
on
tassels, yeah.
the shoulder. You just graduated. I graduated from adultery school.
that's what Kish grew up to be.
There's only the one, right? It's just that one.
As far as you can tell, it's just this one. This one came up to you,
Rats is in
but
my-
this room is filled with holograms right now.
I guess I'll just move to this, like, it's a mover standard, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna move up to like next to the hologram.
Okay, so you're gonna go through your.
Yes, I'm gonna go. Well, from what I'm viewing, I'm stepping to the right into Raquel's space. He's like, sorry, he's like, sorry, like, it's like, and he like sprints past both of you, kind of like bumping shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Just to get
Okay.
in position.
I think you get an attack of opportunity there because you're running through 2 threatened squares.
2 threatened squares.
Well, he entered the first threatened square, but then left that. So I would get an attack of opportunity from the square that he left, where you're in right now, Razel.
Yes.
Correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Oh, I'm already there.
he's raising his fist up, punches towards you. It's a 27 to hit against your EAC. Mm-hmm. Does 14 damage as you running through these other holograms, and you just see his fist like almost like light up as it hits you, becomes solid for a moment, and then becomes clear, see-through again. Rats, it's your turn.
I would like to do an engineering check to try and figure out information about this thing. Or
Okay,
computers.
Let's see what this was again.
My guess is construct.
Yeah, give me an engineering.
Why don't you
50.
just get all of the information ready for me? Chris?
Okay, I'll print off the page for you.
Okay, thank you.
I don't have a printer.
It's a 35.
35. Okay, so that beats it by... Math it up. It beats it by 10, at least 10.
Wait.
Not quite enough to say it's every 5, so you get 2 pieces of information. So you know that, first of all, you're dealing with a living hologram. What else would you like to know about it?
His name.
Yeah, if we say it backwards, it'll banish it to its realm that he came from, right?
Yeah.
That would be helpful. Special abilities?
It actually has a couple of special abilities. So you know that it has something known as a hard light slam, probably from your vid game days. You know that it can attack you, temporarily causing its fist to become, corporeal, and then if it hits you with a critical hit, you can actually become dazzled if you fail to shield your eyes from it. And you also know that it has the ability to freeze in place and almost vanish, like right in front of your eyes, like it can hide in plain sight.
Okay. Defensive abilities?
Defensive abilities. It's incorporeal. And Kevin already mentioned that it's construct. So
Got it.
It's a construct.
Over imagination.
I am going to cast not shocking grasp. Jolting surge.
Jolting Surge.
I miss.
Oh boy.
Oh no. No bueno.
No bueno. Alright, it is round uno. Razel, you're up first.
Shit.
Seb just pushed past you.
I got hit.
What's the differences between Starfinder Incorporeal and Pathfinder Incorporeal?
So incorporeal.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, this is the first time we fought an incorporeal creature.
Incorporeal creature doesn't have a physical body, immune to all non-magical kinetic attacks. All energy attacks and magical kinetic attacks deal half damage to it. Incorporeal creature takes full damage from other incorporeal creatures and effects, as well as from all force effects. And corporeal spells and effects that do not cause damage have only 50% chance of affecting an incorporeal creature. They're immune to critical hits. Yeah.
Shit. I don't have anything magical. The only energy that I have is my eye laser, and if I use explosive rounds, half of that damage is fire, so it would do half of half. I don't know, and I can't really move. Well, I can.
I don't think you can use the explosive rounds.
Why not?
Because you have to land a kinetic hit for the round to go off.
That's
Yeah,
true.
You're right. So the only thing
It's
I
gotta-
have is my eye laser.
That you could shoot, like, once?
I think you use
Once per short rest.
Hey, I have a. You can't use a resolve point to.
I can reload it with a resolve point, basically.
Me too.
And I'm just gonna try and
Just talk to it.
Yeah, maybe
talk
you'll
to it. I
talk
say,
these-
"What's up, man? How you feeling?" No,
Do you-
I shoot it with eye lasers.
Get cucked.
Shoot it with eye lasers.
All right, man.
After taking a 5-foot. Nope, I lied. I'm just gonna take the attack of
I
opportunity.
lied. Stop lying.
I'm assuming that since it was a surprise round for when it took its first attack,
Yeah, I think
opportunity,
so.
I still have to take it.
I think so.
Actually, no. I'm going to provoke and move through
My name's Sev.
Sev's square and provoke an attack of opportunity.
So you're moving 10 feet down, rushing past Sev to get behind them. It's a 29 against your EAC.
That is a miss.
Oh!
Because of mobility.
Woo!
Bitch.
So you get a
I have
plus 4 on attack.
+4 to
That's a nice.
AC.
I
That's
have
a nice.
mobility too.
Also.
Yeah,
What a dingus.
So that
it would have still hit. I think. What'd you roll? A 26 or something?
Yeah, high 20s.
Yeah, it still would have hit anyway. But I think
you missed it by 1. It was 30 AC with mobility. All right, I'm going to try and shoot it with the eye laser since he doesn't have an attack of opportunity anymore.
Okay.
probably not.
23 to hit EAC.
23 EAC.
I knew it.
That's a hit.
Oh, I knew it.
That's 9 fire damage.
Now,
3 letters.
Are you having that for me already?
No, I am not.
All right, so that's
Do it
gonna be
yourself.
4
Fuck you.
4 damage. You see it just disrupt his signal for a moment, like.
Fuck you.
It's Sev's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Shoot.
I did make sure I could still hit it that close. I had to double check.
Yeah.
But
What weapon are you using?
my frost diaspirin rifle.
Alrighty.
So it's half. Okay. Ooh, 19 against EAC.
That's a miss. That was terrible. This man is terrible. He can't hit the broadside of the mare.
Can I say the round hit him instead?
Yeah. You want to move it all? Pretty bottlenecked in here.
Guarded step backwards.
All right, getting back in line with Rats and
Raquel?
Raquel leaving Razel off by himself.
He'll be fine.
The hologram is going to strike at Razel. Having shot him with his eye beam, turns around, misses with a 20.
That is, yeah, you're right.
And then you see him run. He's going to guarded step back down towards Razel.
Son of a bitch.
Rats.
I call my gun. Hey, gun. What's up?
It's a good day.
Cool.
He's still-
Let's shoot a fucking light man.
Are you still feuding with your the holster?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're not on speaking. How you doing?
Natural one?
No.
No, that's like the third 4 that I've rolled. So it's a miss.
All right, you fire past and you miss. There's just too much commotion going around. You can't see through these holograms that are in front of you. Did you want to move at all?
No.
Stay and put Raquel at the back of the pack, peeking over Sev's shoulder.
Okay, I was gonna say, is there a clear shot, but I guess not. I want to shoot my static arc pistol.
Right?
Good move.
You can move through.
I will move through and open myself up for possible attack.
Well,
It's fine.
He already used his
yeah, he already used attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So you can get behind
So I'm
where
gonna get-
Razel is.
Behind where Razel is.
I think, right? That's what you're talking
No,
about?
get on the other side. of
Okay,
him
yeah.
So that you give him a
Flank.
flanking
Yeah, okay.
bonus.
Yeah, that's what I...
Okay. So you run through.
And I'm gonna shoot with my static arc pistol.
Okay.
Okay. You kept it in the tray this
I know, right?
You didn't throw it on the
Who
outside
would've
of the
thunk?
tray. Oh, well. A broken clock's right twice a day.
24.
24.
EAC.
EAC is a hit.
Cool. Well, that was the same thing. That's going to be a total of 5.
So 2.
No, yeah.
2 points of damage as you see the beam pass through. Some of it seems to go into his figure. The rest of it just right past him.
Electricity damage.
Yeah.
Round 2, Razel. You see your ally on the other side through this creature.
Yeah.
You're right.
What you going to do, lizard?
Punch you.
I would like to see you try.
He has one of those long cigarettes. And a beret. He's a paper bag with a baguette sticking out of it. Bottle of wine. Some cheese.
I am going to go into total defense, I guess.
Total defense, it gives you what?
+4 to AC.
All right. And you're going to stay put.
Yes.
Okay, Sev, you see Razel brace himself. What are you going to do?
Try to hit. He's gonna try to level his rifle and actually hit him this time. Try to help his buddy out. Maybe. 21 against EAC.
Hit.
Ooh. So it's half, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
I mean, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, I know. So it's 17 total.
Fire?
Well, it's half and half.
Oh, right.
So 8 cold, 3 fire.
Okay, but it's all energy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that would be, you said 17 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so you see the same thing. It goes through, but it seems to like disrupt his programming just a little bit. Blinks in and out. You want to move it all?
Nope.
All right, you see the hologram point over towards Rats, and
You point at me?
I'll point at you back!
I point back.
Behind you,
Oh, fuck.
you see another one
Yeah,
of these
no.
images pop up.
God damn it.
And then you see the first one run off and vanish through the wall.
I feel like they're playing mind games with us.
Yeah.
You can take an attack of opportunity if you like.
Yes, I shall.
With your gun?
Yeah, I say with the
Yeah,
gun.
well, that's what I...
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right. It's
no,
melee
yeah.
only. Okay.
Well, it wasn't going to hit anyway.
Don't I get one?
Yes, you do.
Still hit him, right?
I mean,
It's immune to
Yeah, right.
punches.
and yeah, I'd have to. I think I reloaded with a regular shotgun shot, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, rats.
Well, we have this new threat to deal with.
Roll me a will save.
Will save.
Yep.
Well, that sounds terrible.
So this thing's not even real.
Is-
Yes.
8.
8.
Roll a 3.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure if this is real or not, but you don't know if it's going to strike out at you or not.
It is. Spoiler alert. Shut up.
I full attack it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I can't do that.
It's a 22 EAC and a 16 EAC.
Okay, the first one hits.
7 damage.
All right.
Fire damage.
So you fire and you see it like light up and like pass right through it.
Pass right through it.
Yeah, that's what it was doing to the other one.
Raquel, you just saw this thing vanish into the wall.
I kind of had the same thought. So I'm like, as far as just moving forward in the maze. So I'm like, guys, I think we need to go. And I don't like take off too far, but I kind of start to go around the corner.
You see a hallway that goes to the north and to the south. To the north, you see like a faint light. To the south, you also see a faint light. Down to the south, you can see like there's this display, much like the other displays that you saw throughout this hallway, projecting these various things. And you see that there is a display of somebody standing at a podium. It's the mayor. There's like a handful of aliens standing around in like these crisp suits, and they can be seen in the background. Some of them appear to be discussing the contents of this document, while others are examining charts and figures. And there's a couple of banners embossed with stylized symbols that flutter in a non-existent breeze above it all. But there, in front of you, you see the mayor standing. We'll see you next week.
Huh.
All right.
Weird.
Make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at sirenscape.com, where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience.